So I've been following Samina for quite a while now, and she tweeted out yesterday saying, "Ladies, if he doesn't message you GM every morning, he isn't the one." So I thought of a clever way of doing this, and I came up with the idea of writing a serverless function to send GM every morning. So yeah, I'll be building this project now, and I'll document it on TikTok and Twitter. So yeah, now that I have an idea of what to do, I think I'll be using Python to write this, and I'll host it on AWS Lambda. Also, I think I'll use Twitter to post GM every morning and tweet it out to my girlfriend. So yeah, the tech stack is simple: Python and AWS Lambda. So this is part 2 of creating an AWS Lambda function to send GM every day to my girlfriend. I was able to set up a developer account at Twitter so that I can post and pull stuff, the GitHub repo, and you can see the license and README so far, nothing fancy. It'll be open sourced, so I've got a MIT license. You can see I've also set up a Gitpod. If you don't know what Gitpod is, go Google it. It's really handy. Also, I was thinking just sending GM every morning wouldn't be, like, it's not so creative, right? So I think I'll have some variations of messages. And I think I figured out a way to do it. So I'll probably have a CSV which would have different tweets that I want to send my girlfriend. So far we have this, so feel free to suggest. Okay, so I've made some progress with my Python bot. Let's look at some code. So lambda function.py, I do the imports here. I use Tweepy, which lets me interact with the Twitter API. It's a library. So I have the get tweet function here, which selects a tweet from the CSV file, which I've defined here. So some pre-generated tweets. And it also makes sure it selects randomly and doesn't tweet out the recent ones. And then we can see the main function, which is the lambda handler. It gets the credential details so that it can interact with Twitter, make sure that it chooses the tweet that the previous function has selected and posts it out on Twitter. So now it's time to test the function locally. So you can see I have to have terminal open here, and I have Twitter, and let's hit enter. So you can see getting credentials, authenticating, getting tweet from CSV, and then it has posted this. So GM at Paul. If you look at Twitter, you can see